Hello anybody who might be tuning in. I have just begun a walk to maybe hopefully see Betty, Barney and their chicks, and I happened to take a first look, and here's one of the chicks. Don't know who's who, and I have a ways to walk, not very far, but a little ways to walk, but I thought I'd start right here, and sure enough, well, we have Robin serenading us a bit. Is it just one, or are there two there by any chance? I think it's just one, besides something rather dark there. I'm not sure. Have no idea if anyone's tuned in. Hello. Welcome everybody. So we're just here visiting the Betty Barney nest, or I'm going to. I am actually able to, well, the nest, let me show you where the nest is. I've described how I am not able to truly see the nest from my own driveway. And the nest is, where's the nest? Somewhere around there. There it is. That's the primary nest. That is the nest, and you can, as you can see, I can't see what's in the nest, and I can't really see what's below the nest, but that's where the nest is. Let me just make sure that everything's up and running. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, so anyway, we've seen one chick, or one fledgling, and I want to look around with binoculars just a bit to see what's what. I hear a crow, and there are robins around, and currently I see no other hawks. So I just wanted to, I was gonna, I've been visiting the nest whenever I can, and I thought, why not try to bring everybody along today? And so that's what I'm here to do, and you're welcome to join me. And we're going to walk a little bit closer so we see one of them. Now, I don't know who is who. Yesterday, well, actually over the last few days, I came to the conclusion that, I don't know if there's something that has happened to the third one, because I had only seen, let me just get my camera strap here so I can walk safely. I had only been seeing two at a time, if at all, and so I was concerned that maybe something had happened to one of them. And so last night I visited the nest, and I saw two near the nest. One had definitely fledged, and another looked like either it had fledged and maybe returned, but I couldn't tell. And it was, but it was at nest level and in nearby branches. Hold on, we've got a chipping sparrow, I believe. Hold on. Oh, I think we're still recording, aren't we? Yes, we are. Where'd the chipping sparrow go? There it is. It's doing something I'm not used to them doing. There we go. It's been flying up and there and doing that. I'm a little too close to show you. Anyway, so it's I saw two, and I thought, I wonder if something had happened. I think the worst has happened, and that was it. I looked back up at one point as I walked away, and I'll tell you, the situation that we're about to walk to makes for poor viewing of some perches, or impossible viewing, but good viewing of others. So I mean, there's no one place where you can see everything because various trees get in the way. Anyway, so as I walked away, I could see at much higher, well, a significantly higher area, higher perches, I found Betty and Barney together on some dead branches. And I was glad to see them. And then I walked back for some reason. I'm not sure exactly why or what I was hoping to see. And then started walking back again. Robin, I just saw a tree swallow. I looked back up where Betty and Barney had been, and I saw two hawks, and I thought it was Betty and Barney again. And then I realized, no, that's not Betty and Barney. It was Betty and one of the fledglings. So far, so good. And then I thought, you know what? Could that be the third one? I rushed back to where I could see the area around the nest. And sure enough, there were still two fledglings there, or one chicken, one fledgling, doesn't matter. And so I realized that I was in fact seeing all three of the youngsters again for a change. So last night was, in that regard, a very good night for me. So we're still heading in that general direction. But you can see that there are various trees here that like these often block my view, or this one blocks my view, and other trees in that area of the nest block my view. So depending on where I'm standing, the sun is starting to lighten up a bit. It was very cloudy a short while ago. Hearing a red-winged blackbird, of course, maybe a couple of them. This is not going to be a long, at least I don't anticipate this being a long, excursion that we're having here tonight. I just thought I'd go and check things and maybe bring you along if possible. Last minute decision. I had considered actually going to Ithaca, and seeing the Big Red and Arthur nest, but just didn't work out. Hearing a blue jay, hearing red-winged blackbird. And I try to be careful about my time here studying the Betty and Barney nest, because I don't want to bother them. Okay, so the nest is in this tree here. Okay? And we're going to try to take a better look at it. Now, I don't know if anyone's up there. I see a light spot, but it's not one of the hawks. It's actually just the bark of the tree behind the nest itself. So let's take a look. Let's see what we've got. Oh, there is a hawk up there. Hello. So we do have somebody up there. I believe I'm hearing a Carolina wren. So you have this one here right now, and right now I don't see anybody else. And who knows, I mean, I suspect I may be wrong, but I do suspect the first fledge here maybe took place a few days ago. I'm not positive, but judging by the one that I had seen with one of the adults yesterday, and by its appearance, I gathered that maybe these chicks might be a few days older than Big Red and Arthur's. I'm not positive though. It's just speculation, really. We'll move, I think, and maybe try to get a better view. Let's do that. Leave everything in place. And I'm looking as I'm walking here. I do not yet see anybody else, and you know, the nest is on the edge of a wooded area, and what does that mean? Well, it means the hawks could very easily, you know, spend their time making their first flights in the woods, as opposed to, you know, out here, out of the woods. Let's get us a little closer. So this is not the first hawk we've seen. We saw another one that we cannot see from here now. At least I don't believe so. Darken it up just a bit. I'm going to check on you all and make sure that we're up and running. We have a blue jay near, or I'm sorry, sounds like a Baltimore Oriole. Now, I will say this. Seeing the chick that was with the adults last night, or with one of the adults, I suspect it may have a problem with one of its legs, but I'm not sure. It looked like it was having a little bit of difficulty as it was on the branch, and it turned around and everything. I wonder if its leg was bothering it. So nobody else here now that I can see. Nobody within view, and we may not see anybody else. I don't know. I have not seen an adult. Actually, I don't remember if I saw. Well, you know what? I don't know if I've seen an adult today. I was driving this morning near, you know, not too far away, and it could very well be I saw Betty and Barney, or it could be I saw hawks from a neighboring territory. I can't say. So if you're just joining us, we're looking at one of the chicks of Betty and Barney. I don't know if this one has, you know, more or less officially fledged. That I can't say. You can see, you know, there's no. This is a, you know, a natural nest, and in a tree. Well, actually, the Big Red and Arthur nest is a natural. Oh, is that some? What's that? No, that's nothing. They have a natural nest, but they have it on an artificial platform. This is a tree, and it's a different situation, certainly. But you know, there's no fledged ledge, but they have obviously these branches that they can use. And yesterday I was seeing one of the fledglings in this tree here, somewhere in here, nearby tree. Certainly though, I wouldn't want to jump if I couldn't fly, and it just pretty much stayed put most of the time, but it had been at the nest, and then I later saw it at, in that tree again. Again, I don't know if this one has fledged yet or not. We'll move on pretty soon, and we'll continue to look around a bit. In terms of variety of birds here lately, it's, from what I've been seeing and hearing, it's diminished somewhat, whereas weeks ago I was hearing and seeing more, and I mean, lately I'm not seeing as much. And it could be just because things are settling down in many ways, and many birds are already nesting, so there's less need. They're still singing, but there's less need for singing. There's now they're busy nesting or raising their young, whatever. So looking around with binoculars, I don't see anybody yet other than this one. So let's move on a little bit and continue walking. Now here, I believe that's a robin alert call I'm hearing, but it sounds like it's on the other side of this wooded area. So I don't think there's any chance I'm going to see what's going on. We'll walk a little ways. Now I will say this, once I've reached this point, I don't usually get any views of any hawks or anyone. Maybe they just don't make use of some of these trees up ahead. That robin does sound quite insistent, I'll say. Maybe a few weeks ago I would have been able to have somewhat of a view from here to the nest, but now that these trees have filled in with leaves, that's not going to happen. So I'm going to look up there with binoculars. Oh, do I see somebody? I do see somebody. I do see somebody. Oops. And I could not see this somebody from where we were just a few minutes ago. Oh, hold on, I gotta lock things in because I'm not on level ground. Hello. I could not see this. See, this one is set back just a bit, and just enough for the branches, those branches, to get in my view. So I believe we've seen 3 chicks. Kuchiku. Kuchiku. We saw the first one, and I don't believe we could have seen the first one we saw earlier from, you know, it couldn't have been this one. Now, unless it flew and now it is the same one, I don't know. See, that's had me walking all over the place back and forth yesterday just to try to keep track of the hawks. Same one, I don't know. Now, we're not very, very close. I mean, we're not too far, but I mean, we're not very close, and you know, the lighting isn't great, so I can't give you, you know, super sharp close-ups, but we'll do our best. Hold on, let me make some adjustments here. You know, I don't know if I suspect there's an adult nearby, and maybe we haven't looked in. We didn't really look in that place where I saw the adults last night, so, and I kind of missed it for, I think, because of lighting, really. Hold on, let me make a slight tweak here. Something is whistling. I guess that's I'm guessing it's a blue jay. I see this sort of thing, and I just think I'm incredibly lucky to be able to see it. Definitely appreciate it. Whether it's these hawks here, you know, the young of Betty and Barney, or if it's the young of you know, Big Red and Arthur. Just lucky. Can't say I'd mind seeing an adult. Things are obviously peaceful. We haven't seen anyone budge an inch. But you know, that's a lot like how things are on the Cornell campus. You know, even if they've fledged, they're not strong flyers yet. They haven't really gotten used to things, and it's not a surprise if a hawk, you know, if one of the fledglings finds a comfortable spot and stays there a while. This one seems to have a fairly full crop. At least it appears it. So let me keep looking around with binoculars, and maybe I'll find somebody else, like an adult somewhere. All right, we're gonna move, check up on the other hawk that was closer to the nest, and maybe we'll keep looking and see if we can maybe find an adult. The interesting thing about bird watching is, as I've said before, I mean, things change all the time. And, you know, a couple years ago, I was seeing, or hearing, and sometimes seeing, common yellowthroats in this area. I haven't seen or heard one in this immediate area all season. You know, I mean, it's just... it's not like it's a large area that I'm visiting and bird watching in. It's really just a short walk's worth. But you know, sometimes you just you have a little luck and you see something interesting. All right, we'll stop here for a moment and we'll look up at. See, here's what I mean. I cannot see the fledgling we were just looking at. It appears, I believe, the fledgling that we were just looking at. Oh, maybe we can see it just barely. So we can barely see this one, but I missed it the first time. And then, you know, the first time we were looking up here, and you can understand why, I think. And then we have this one. And while I'm here, I'll look around and see if I can find somebody else, if there's anyone else within view. Something is making noise. I don't know. Could be people nearby. Not sure. I don't know. There are three chicks if you're just joining, and so we've seen three, and we have not seen an adult this evening. Okay, we're gonna move a little bit since this one is apparently content to just hang around there. Well, we'll try to get a slightly closer look. Oops, I'll fix it in a moment. Okay, let's keep moving, and we're going to continue on. Maybe we'll find somebody else in a nearby perch. I do suspect there is an adult not too far away, but I don't have any. I don't have anything to prove that, and no evidence. It's just a suspicion. Hold on, I want to look at something with binoculars. Okay, never mind. There's a little stream that runs there. Just a little trickle of water, really nothing major. Just heard a song sparrow. I see a robin ahead of us, and I think some probably chipping sparrows. Yeah, hold on one second. I think. Where'd they go? They seem to be out of view. Oh, this was robin. Oh, just heard a northern flicker. Okay, leave everything in place and we'll move. Okay, I want to look up in one area here. Hold on one second. The various woodpeckers I have in this area do include many that we've seen or heard at Sapsucker. Is there anybody up there? Not that I see. So I have in the area, well, I don't know if I've heard downy lately, but definitely hairy woodpeckers, red-bellied woodpeckers, yellow-bellied sapsuckers. I don't know if I've seen a pileated lately around here. So last night it was, up in, oh wait a minute, it was up in, oops, it was up in this area here where I was seeing the adults. Sorry, that's dark. We're going to look up there again in a moment. I see a light spot, but it might be just I think it's just bark that's peeled off a tree and it's a little bit lighter. Let's take a look anyway. This may not be exciting to you, but I mean, it's nice, I think, to see the hawks that I have here in the area. It's just bark that's peeled away from that tree. So anyway, as I was saying though, the story was last night I was resigned to the fact that maybe something had happened to, wait a minute, the third chick. And as I was walking away, I mean, at one point I looked back up to this area where we're looking, and you know, hoping to see the two adults that I had seen earlier, and I saw two birds, but I didn't realize at first glance that I was actually looking at an adult and a fledgling. I don't think that's a bird there. It hasn't budged at all. Almost looks like almost looks like there could be a bird there behind, but I'm not sure. Are those feathers? You know, they might be. Let's move. We can move just a little. Hold on. We can move just a little bit. We've got a branch that'll get in our way. We might be able to get a better line of sight. If I can find that spot again. I don't think that's what I was looking at, no. Oh, you know what, I think I don't have the line of sight I was looking for. 1 second. Alright, let's try going over here a little bit. I don't think that's going to help either. Oh, wow. It's not a hawk, it's two hawks. There they are. Now I need to see if I can find a better line of sight, but there we've got Betty and, yeah, there. That looks like Betty on the right. Hey. Hey. I need to figure out if I can find a better... I think if I get a little closer... Okay, hold on. That might be better. Let's see. It is better. Okay, let me just move over just a tiny bit. See, my windows are very narrow and... There we go. I think that's as good as it's going to get right now. Hey. So that is Barney on the left and Betty on the right. That guy's looking at me again. So again, everybody, we are looking at Betty and Barney. They are my neighboring red-tailed hawks. And I am very happy to see them, and I'm very happy that you're along with me to see them with me. Didn't quite expect to see them like that. Now they're, you know, they're not close to us. Again, I hope I said this properly. That's Barney on the left, Betty on the right. Can't really see his face very well. Her face seems to have more variation in color. She has more prominent eyebrows, I would say, than he does. And I would say I'd describe his head as a, it's brown, but it's a slightly lighter, paler, tiny bit more grayish brown than her head. So we've seen 5 hawks here tonight. I want to look around and see if maybe I can find the first chick that we saw, and I don't know if that's going to be possible from here. Oh, hold on 1 second here. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know. I don't know. I think we'd have to walk, we'd have to continue on in the direction we have been walking to see if maybe we could find the first of the fledglings that we saw. It's got to be, I think it's like 60, it's probably between 60 and 65 degrees right now, so it's getting, actually it feels kind of cold. It's been a peaceful evening. We haven't seen a single flight of any sort of any of the hawks. Wind is picking up just a bit. It had rained earlier here, but not much. Well, I wasn't actually in the immediate area, but there was a quick rain shower that went through. I'm going to try moving just, oh, I don't know if I can. No, maybe I can't. See, if I move to the right a little bit to hopefully get Barney's face, see that branch that's now in focus? The pine needles, those would be blocking our view. So I don't think I can really move. We're going to continue walking in this same direction, farther from the nest, and see if maybe we can find the first fledgling we saw. This no, I don't. I don't see it. Let's walk a little farther, but before we, well, let's first take a visit over here. Now, if you've watched my YouTube channel at all, you know that I've posted some videos, or one actually really, of bluebirds, and this is the bluebird area. I don't know if they're still tending to a nest or not. I suspect they are not. And actually, there are other nest boxes here, and I don't see much activity. Oh, here comes a tree swallow into a nest. And that nest is actually, the opening is turned away from us, so we won't be able to see inside of it. Okay, let's continue on here. I was glad we got to see the adults. I really, really was. Anyway, you can, obviously this is a very different, in many ways very different situation than the campus is. But, you know, it is and it isn't. I mean, sure, the nature of the perches and things are different, but if you think about it, the whole process is very similar. And it should be. Let me look from here. I'm not going to walk any farther. Well, maybe a little. Oh, okay. Now see, this is the problem I've been having. The problem I've been having is because I can't see anything from, you know, everything from one place, sometimes it's difficult to confirm that, okay, what I'm seeing in one place is not maybe a bird that I've already seen elsewhere, you know? So, I just saw the chick, hold on, or the fledgling, juvenile. Gotta find it again. Oh, there it is. There it is. Where are you? You were here. I saw you. There. Hi. There you are. Let's try to get you a little closer. The only thing that helps me here is that just looking at this location and everything, it does not seem to be. It doesn't seem to be the same exact like situation in terms of branches going in whatever direction, tree trunks, locations, and everything. It seems to be a different perch, a different sort of perch than the other two youngsters were on. One was near the nest, and this one is not right near the nest. And the other one was in a tree, but that tree was on the side of the tree that faces the road we were on. This one seems to be on, if anything, on the other side of the tree it's in. So it doesn't look like the same perch. So I think this is the third, this is one of the three, and we've seen all three chicks. So we've seen five hawks. We've seen the entire family. I will say this, when we say we've seen the entire family, it's actually wrong. If you think about it, it's just that we've seen this year's chicks. They have older siblings. And you can't call it a generation. They're all in the same generation. It's just different years. Just like, you know, children in one family. Let me check up on you, make sure everything's still up and running. Okay. We'll close up soon enough. Good night, Janet. Like I said, though, we'll close up soon enough. I have a lot of things I have to do. And it's almost, well, it is just after 8 o'clock, actually. But see, you know, we, given where this hawk is, as, you know, when we were closer, I don't believe we could see it. I may be wrong, but when we were in, and right now, for instance, I cannot see Betty and Barney. I can't even see that tree that they were in. I mean, I know what the other branches look like, and I can't see any of them. My view is blocked. Okay, let's just head. What a beautiful bird, actually. A few feathers on its, you know. Need to clean up those feathers. Let's head towards the nest, and maybe we'll have a few more looks, and then we'll call it a night. It's actually getting kind of cold for me. I didn't put a jacket on. I didn't think I'd need one. I don't believe the hawk we were just looking at is very far from the nest. It's just that, you know, just the lines of sight that are allowed by these trees make it so that we have to walk a ways to see it. Just saw a mourning dove. Hearing somebody there. House finches have been active in that tree, but I don't know if they have any nests in there or not. See, I already cannot see that hawk we were just looking at. It didn't take many steps before I was no longer able to see it. And now, oh, okay. The tree where Betty and Barney were is, oh, okay, I think I have a view of them just about here. Easier to find them now that I know what to look for. I think I see them. Right, let's move just a tiny bit. See if that helps get their faces in view. Move just a bit more. I don't know if that's good or not. but like I said, in terms of flights and everything, there's been we've seen no activity like that. Everyone has stayed put. Okay, we're gonna move on. Let's get closer to the nest, and then I think we'll call it a night. We'll see what we can see. And by the way, I started up this this broadcast. I can't remember what date was put in. It was because I didn't set it up anything beforehand, and it was just all in a rush, and that's just how it works. Sorry. I'll change the date later when YouTube allows me to. Now, who knows? We could get to the nest and find that they've moved around. You know, the two that were nearby, maybe they've moved. I think I see them both, and I'm hearing a wood thrush. Hi, wood thrush. So, let's have a look up here at the nest. And we have one up here. One chick right nearby, hearing a northern flicker. And the other chick that was, or the other, I keep saying chicks, I guess they're fledglings now. The other one, I still see it where it was, so nobody's budged. I'm not sure what I'm hearing some other vocalizations from some other, sounds like a rodent, but I'm not positive what it is that I'm hearing. But we're hearing also, like I said, we're hearing a wood thrush that's more distant, occasionally singing. And we're hearing blue jays, of course. And I believe I'm hearing a northern cardinal, song sparrow. Oh, do I hear a tanager? I don't know. Maybe not. No, I think I am hearing a tanager sing. Doesn't sound like it's nearby, but... Okay, let's move. I'm going to leave everything in place. We'll take one more look at the one in the adjacent tree, or the nearby tree, I should say. I hear a gray catbird. And I think I see our little somebody here. Where are you? There you are. I'm going to move just a bit. Oops, sorry. Uh-oh. I suspect maybe when we weren't looking, maybe there's an adult nearby, possibly. I don't know. Maybe not. No, just two blue jays chasing after each other. But something behind me is vocalizing. Maybe a catbird. It is a catbird. Okay, now there's an adult in the air. Hold on. I don't know if I can get it or not. I saw an adult fly over, and we'll see if it comes back. But I have a feeling it was just one of the two that just is tired of the blue jays harassing them. It was just a quick arc through my view and no longer in view. Okay, let's look back up at our youngster here because it looked like it was moving around just a bit. Looks like it's considering its posture has changed. The other one that was closer to the nest is not currently within my view because of the trees. I am wondering if I were to move, could I get it back into view, and I somewhat doubt it. Okay, out of, I think I know where it landed. Hold on. Or roughly where it landed. I don't see it with the naked eye. Hold on. Let me look with binoculars. I do see it. Somewhere in here. There you are. Uh-oh. Blue jays sound like it. Oh, we've got an adult flying. Hold on. Okay. All right, let's go to the adult. Hey. Looks like Betty. Okay, she is out of my view, and she went to the same tree where the chick went. I think. Wait a minute, we must have two adults, I think, in right nearby. Hold on, let me look with binoculars. Okay, okay, here I believe is Betty. It looks like Betty. The chick is up here. And that was rude. Okay, can't. She may have gone to the nest. Hold on. Stop. Oh, I don't know. Maybe she didn't. Here's the nest. We still have a chick there. And I'm going to point you here and leave you here. Let me look with binoculars. I do not from here anyway. I do not see the one that we had seen, the chick that we had seen fly. Very short flight. Uh-oh, mosquitoes. Okay, so I don't see anybody else. I don't know where she might have gone. Oh, there, I see somebody in the air. Hold on. I can't see now. Very quick flight, or at least from my perspective it was. And I don't know if I saw a quick flight. I'm sure it was an adult, but I saw a quick flight through you know, above these trees, and that was all I saw. All right, back up. Let me look back up at the nest right now. Leave you there. Let me look around with binoculars, see what's what, if I can. I've kind of lost my bearings with regard to the one. Oh, did I hear somebody? Maybe not. I've kind of lost track of the one that we had seen move to it, you know, from one tree to another. Okay, let's do a little walking here, and we'll walk back in that direction. Oh, hold on one second. I just okay, I think that's nothing. Well, I'm glad there's, you know, it's nice that there's a little bit of excitement. Beauty and excitement. That's what you get when you go bird watching sometimes. I don't see anybody here. Now, the Blue Jays have been vocalizing, you know, all evening, so it doesn't mean anything. Ah. Okay, somebody's there. Hold on, let me look with binoculars. Just heard a Carolina wren. Oh! Oh, I didn't see. Hold on. I hope she's not yelling at me. Let me just adjust things a little bit. So at the very top of a nearby tree. Oops, sorry, I kicked my tripod. Well, in case we're bothering her, I want to move on. I don't want to, I don't want to bother her, of course. I don't know if we are. I think she's more focused on the Blue Jays. All of a sudden I heard a call and I realized there was somebody there, and then I looked up at the top when she called again. I just want to see if we can find the fledgling that we saw move to another tree, and I don't know if we will be able to find it. There. See what your mother does for you. Is she no longer at the top of that tree? No, I think she flew. I don't know where she is, but I think she took off. I think we're going to close up shop very, very shortly, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this. This little visit with Betty, Barney, and the chicks this year. It's getting dark anyway. I think it's time for me to head home. Yeah, I no longer see any adults. See a gray catbird nearby. And we're seeing this chick in the tree, this fledgling. But I think with that, we're going to call it a night. Everyone, I want to wish you well. We'll see you next time, whenever that is. It's not really dark yet, but it's getting dark for recording purposes. And it's almost 8:30, so it's going to be dark soon enough anyway. So, good night to my hawk family. And good night to all of you. Take care, everybody.